Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Good morning. It's me. Yep, I'm up. Wash my face, brush my teeth. Yep, today is October 17th, Friday, October 17th. It's 6:33 a.m. 6:33 a.m. Get up, oh sleepyheads. Wake up. We got a lot to do today. I don't know. I ain't got no plans, but Spirit said we got a lot to do today, so let that be that, okay? Alright, let's get some messages for the collective. Oh, yeah, listen. Somebody needs to listen to their intuition. Somebody's not listening to their intuition. Your crown chakra. Or somebody is, Take it how it resonates. We'll take them all in the upright spirit. Dedicated effort. The work. You're putting in the work. You're a master at whatever it is you do. You're very skillful. People commission you. Right? People admire and respect your work. You put in a dedicated effort. Whatever it is that you do, you commit yourself to it. Alright? So this is the Eight of Pentacles energy. Hard work, a master, skillful person. You could be like a carpenter. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can build things. Helpless and hopeless. 88 can feel significant. So what is this helpless and hopeless energy that's around you? Some of you guys could feel abandonment. You feel like you can't do it by yourself. You feel like, there's nothing, there for you, or there's no future. Please don't feel that way. But just helpless. Listen, surrender to God. When we realize that we can't do nothing is happening by our sheer will, right? We can't will it, we can't force it, we can't get it to go the way we want, right? That's a perfect moment to surrender to God. And let Him show you. Let Him guide you. 88. This is also giving me infinity energy, right? Somebody could feel really lost. Somebody could have been feeling lost as a child, or somebody could feel like their inner child is feeling lost. Somebody could be very good at something that they do, but on the inside they feel lost. They feel like they don't belong. They, like they don't have any connections to the world like most people, you know what I mean? Or if you do have connections, right, it's just the vital ones, right? But not like a family. This is what I'm picking up, like a family or that support group. It's like you learn how to work through those things that you hold inside, right? You learn how to it comes out in your work. It's almost as if, right, you use your work to showcase your value, right? It's almost as if you want people to see you. You know what I mean? To see you. Because you somebody who feel like you're not seen. You ain't seen and not heard, like a child, right? Being shut up, you know what I'm saying? We got the base chakra. I knew that straight out with the red. I should have said the root chakra. And this blue is the throat chakra. So we have dreams coming true. So something could be coming true for you. Something that you could have dreamed of. Something that you could have wanted as a child. Right? Maybe it's that cohesiveness, that support, that belonging. You know what I mean? Universal energy, right? Protected. You have a power, an energy that you've been manifesting. I'm seeing like praying for, like you've been putting this out into the universe. That's what I'm hearing. Base chakra. This is definitely about your foundation. How you grew up. You know, the things that you had to deal with growing up. Some of you could have been abandoned as a child. Feel like, you know, unwanted. Like nobody wanted you, right? You weren't good enough. Why? Ooh, spirit. Come on now. Rejected. Helpless and hopeless. But some of you guys, you're very talented. You're very gifted. Okay? You're very gifted. 1 could be significant. Life path 1, I'm hearing. The number 9. Life path 9. Life path 8. What's the message here? Moving on. You may have felt like you had to walk this path by yourself. Right? Nobody here to support you. There go another 8, y'all. 888. Come on now. Come on, 20. Blossom. But I tell you, some of you guys are gifted. I'm telling you. You really are. You know, you have the green. That's your heart chakra. Oh, wow. Yeah. And it's the 8-2. This is your heart chakra. Knowing deep. That deep knowing. Yeah. Knowing that you have to walk away from something. You have to take this journey. Ooh, wow. I'm feeling like, you know, somebody just feeling like they have to do this by themselves. For now. But do it. But be willing. Don't be afraid. Use your talents, your skills, your gifts. Somebody, oh wow, you know what I just noticed? Look what he's painted. Love, a connection, caring, support, being held, feeling safe. That's my new word, nigga. Safe. For real, it is. That's my new word because I get that. You know, that's like breaks it all down, nigga. You know, if you don't feel safe, you can't be your authentic self because you always feel on guard. You're always tense. You're always, you know, having to watch, you know, what's going on around you. This could be a child that feels this way, Spirit saying. We got to reach out, building bridges. Like having those connections but still feeling alone, right? Maybe Spirit wants you to reach out to people. Or reach out to those, I don't know, this is your base chakra. This is the root chakra. Somebody may need to reach out to someone. Somebody you may not have seen or connected with for some time. This could be a child. I don't know, child. Y'all take it how it resonates. But it's definitely, or maybe you wait for somebody to reach out to you. Nobody's reaching out. All these so-called connections, and here you sit, right? Support people that are supposed to help elevate you, right? Because it's like somebody will put their hand out for you to step on this. Somebody else will put their hand out for you to step on, you know, to get you where you want to go. But it's like nobody's reaching out. Come on now. Helpless and hopeless. This is definitely some isolation. This is almost giving me like a spiritual test. Somebody having to go through like a spiritual boot camp. You know, I mean, on another level, right? Somebody going through a spiritual boot camp, learning how to, I don't know, to overcome the need. Oh, come on, okay, Spirit, for outside dependence to feed your soul. You can find that through it's already inside of you. Give it to yourself. Give it to yourself. Your ancestors will carry you. Your ancestors will give you that leg up. All right? I think that's who you need to pray. God, that's what it is, baby. Because He is the universe. I really believe that God gives us all everything we need to, once we come into this world and we learn how to walk, talk, and go through our schooling, to fully adapt on our own. Solar plexus chakra. How you feel? Definitely our environment has a huge impact on how we feel about ourselves. 33 could be significant. 19. Challenging times. A lot of obstacles. This is why I said I felt like it was like boot camp, right? Your spiritual, your mental clarity, how you connect with yourself and a higher source. When you're in this energy of walking by yourself, it's like you have to have an outlet, a way to express yourself in some way, shape, or form. Something has to be there, you know what I mean? Or you're talking to yourself, you know what I mean? Take it how it resonates. And a lot of people, their mentality can't handle it because they're so attached to outside sources, people, places, and things, because they've never been able to adapt that self of security, right? We were brought up to look out towards other people, places, and things to give us that sense of security. We never learn how to give it to ourselves. And then when shit starts to fall away, when we're removed, that's when our test is there. That's when we tested spiritually, mentally, you know what I'm saying, to teach ourselves how to be self-sufficient and to survive and learn and realize, and the universe will help you. God will help you. I'm telling you, people that are by themselves, they ain't just by themselves and they don't think and they don't pray and they don't meditate and they don't, you know what I'm saying, think about life and how they live. And listen, heal. Releasing, look at breaking those binds, breaking those chains that are connected to the 3D. You're a star seed all by you're a whole star in the universe. You know? We're all here just in these shells. You know, going through the human experience. The skin, you know, and the emotional, how it impacts the body. Wow, we're doing research down here. You know, challenging times. This is about challenging your mental, challenging, you know, you to break away from what society says this is how it. No, it's not. We have to have a mind of our own. What we got here? Chalice and shine. Spirit said shine. Yes, completion. You are 9 and 1 is 10. 19 again. Yes. This is your solar plexus being free. You hear me? Look at that. Not bound to the constrictions of 3D, of this law. We have so much more within us if we would just look within. And who better to that's my preference. 9 and 1 is 10. God is the way that, I mean, He's the creator of the universe. He is the universe. Everything is all in His hands. You went through a lot of challenges, and with the shield, you never let them see you sweat. You know, you never look like you were disgruntled employee. You know, you went with the flow when times were bad, when there was shortages. Say you was an employee, right? When people were leaving the job, you were helping. You would come in early so you can help and make sure that things kept running until things got right. That's the challenging. And you didn't grind. Oh, you better pay me more money. You didn't do all that. You hear me? No, you didn't do all that. 9-1-10 is shining. Yeah, you were really never alone. When there was only one set of footprints, those weren't yours. Those were God's. He was carrying you. Your ancestors was carrying you. Somebody, you hear me? New vitality. Yeah. Look, the universe is blowing a new energy into your life. Lighter energy. One again. Yeah, you have to know this mentally that you're experiencing another level of this human experience. You're connecting your soul with the universe because that's where it came from. You never needed anything or anybody once you came through the birth canal. And once they cut that cord, you did it after that, because as long as the resources was there, and I'm saying, like, maybe if you didn't grow up with your parents, right? But there was a way. You were adopted in somewhere. May not be in the most vital place, but it was a place for you to thrive and to grow. And I feel like that's a lot of times what we have to learn to depend on ourselves, you know. And we can be very judgmental about how we were parented. And how, I'm just saying, to our parents, we can be very judgmental in saying that they should have acted a certain way, they should have treated, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you can look at it in a different perspective, like, there ain't no manual, you know what I'm saying? We can't blame them for being who they are. You know, we came through their vessels, their bodies, you know what I'm saying? And maybe those are the people that we come into this world in through are the lessons. That's the schooling. That's the grade we're in. You know what I'm saying? That's how, you know. But either way, at the end of the day, you're gonna learn how to choose yourself. You're gonna learn, and maybe we are those ones, because I'm not doing it. You just gotta learn. You understand? You should do that and take whatever you got around you that's available to you. You know, if you're not able to be on your own, but most importantly, you have help. I know it's hard. Listen, you may not understand it. Maybe this ain't the message for you. But you know you have help. There's a new vitality being breathed into your life. Because you can see things from a higher perspective. You can see things as it was all part of your schooling. Your rigorous boot camp. Everybody throughout their entire life will have to learn life lessons. And the longer we hold on to the possessions, to those things around us, they're going to have to repeat the grade. They're going to have to repeat the grade because they were unable to release themselves from the 3D that ain't even real. Come on, Spirit. That's what I heard. It ain't even real. But they can't release their minds from it because, you know, they like it. They want to keep it. They don't want to experience that. Oh, they're scared. They're fearful. They don't want to go through that journey. I can dig it, you know what I'm saying, of that isolation and having to go within and then having only to depend on what's inside. Your own strength and courage. You got to get up and say, look, whether it work or it don't, I got to get out here. I got to fucking try. I got to humble myself. If I have to do such and such job, you know, man, listen, let me tell you something. One of my best, you know, jobs that I've had over these past few years is, shut up, Stacy. Never mind. Success and growth. Mental growth. Look, and that even look like somebody growing a spine, right? So that you can stand up straight on your own and create your own legacy. Because whatever you're doing in life, those are the seeds that you're planting, and that's your legacy. It's all about the tree and the plant. The plant, right? And the seeds. They all grow away, you know, and create their own legacy, they go in their own directions. And if you notice, like you see all those leaves, some of them are very short, right? Those are like, it's like giving me like taking, you know, wrong turns as such, right? Trying to get there. And a lot of things are short-lived. Short lessons, you know what I'm saying? You realize, I can't do this shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. They go another 8, y'all. 8, 8, 8, 8. Come on. 19, 19, 33. 11. 1, 1. Control. Look at that. What I say, seeing things from a higher perspective, that's how you learn how to gain control over yourself. You see what I'm saying? Your mental, your emotional state. Listen. Ooh, the eagle flying high above all the bullshit. People trying to attach themselves to you or trying to bring you down. You just soar higher and they gotta fall off because they can't breathe. They can't breathe at this altitude. All that, listen. You listen. You going through boot camp and this is your initiation. That's what I'm hearing. Right? You're being rewarded. You're getting your cap and gown. It's graduation day, baby. It's graduation day. That's what I'm hearing. 88 again. Look at this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8s. Child, listen. And there's some that are refusing to see. You see how that they got on that stone helmet over their third eye, over their mind? They closed off. They closed off to what the universe is trying to show them. This is fear. It's as if we come from the stars and we put on these skins and all our information's in that little, is up here, you hear me? And it's like we get so caught up in what's going on in the world and how how we get caught up in life that we forget that we have a mission to free ourselves from that. And some people, our spirit said, is calcified. Their third eye is calcified. Wow. Yeah, they've grown a bone, a thick calcification over their third eye. Yeah, listen, I can't make it up. Yes, they have. What's going on? What number is that? That's a 2. What's going on here, spirit? Oh, wow. Let me check something out. What are prime numbers? A whole number greater than 1 that cannot be exactly divided by any whole number other than itself. Example, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. And what's the other ones called? Prime numbers. Okay. What's the opposite of a prime number? I forget what it's called. Composite? No, that ain't what it is. Composite numbers? That ain't what it's called. What's the math term? Thank you. Sorry, because I'm seeing something here. Non-prime? That ain't what it's called. Is it even numbers? Prime numbers? Divisible numbers? Can somebody just say the fucking quote? Stop, Stacy. You letting these folks get to you. Prime numbers are numbers that can or cannot be divided by themselves. They cannot be divided by themselves. 8 can be divided into 8 and it's 1, right? 8 goes into 8 one time. 9 can be divided by 3. But then that's it, it stops. So 1s, 3s, I just said it. I just said it. I just said it. 1s, 3s, 11s, 7. Okay. But what's the other thing? It's another term, though. Look, some of you guys are being called to lead. There's another term. It's not prime numbers. It's, what the hell is it called, Spirit? I remember it from school. Balance. Never mind. It's called balance, sister. 4, 1 is 5. It cannot be divided into itself. Well, your 5 you can. 5 can go into 5, 1. That'll be a 1. 4, 1 is 5. There's balance coming in. You're balancing your yin and your yang. I feel like some of you guys could not only, okay, you're balancing your feminine and your masculine energies, your yin and your yang inside of your body, right? You're getting that balanced out. You're understanding the connection between you and the universe, that you are whole. You are, Spirit said you're male and female. That's what I heard, you're male and female. The flesh, the flesh is the body you came here in, but we both possess male and female energies. Take that how it resonates. Now, do you accept your skin? Some people don't accept the skin that they came in. Some people would rather show up in one or the other. Take it how it resonates. If that makes sense. Let's go in Spirit. Listen. Listen. Spirit said listen. Another 2. 14. Listen to the vibrations of the earth. Some of you can have green eyes. What's that? Oh, darkest fears. 9. Darkest fears. What are your darkest fears, collective? What is there to fear? That is the mentality that somebody set in your life. You saw somebody afraid to move forward. You saw somebody in your life that was afraid to take a risk to go for what they wanted. If they had a passion or a childhood dream, they didn't go for it. And this could be somebody that's in your life that always makes you feel scared. All right? This is somebody that makes you feel scared to branch out, to leave the nest, to move on. I'm telling you, there's somebody that somebody got abandonment issues. Somebody's afraid of the natural process of life because they've grown so attached to the 3D. They've never developed that confidence to do the things that they wanted. It was like they were a follower. They never stepped into their own individuality. And this could be somebody in your life that could be projecting their fears onto you. I'm saying it like, if you want to try something, go to school, travel, something like that, this is somebody that will always find all the bad things that could happen. And therefore, they will keep you in that energy of fear. And then, no, you can't grow. You stay stuck. You never try anything. You never go any place. You know what I'm saying? You never take that chance. You don't go with you know what I'm saying? You don't go with your friend. This is something I'm telling you. Spirit saying, listen. Listen to the things that are not being said. Listen to your body. Listen to what some of you guys could feel obligated, I'm hearing. All right? Take that how it resonates. What we got here? Seek the truth. Cut through that bullshit, that mind bull that I heard mind fuck. Yeah, somebody, whether they this is a throat chakra, so somebody's speaking. Somebody's speaking. Somebody's saying things. They keep saying things. And some of you are trying to cut through the bullshit, the illusion, And I feel like that's what you're doing. Is this person speaking life into you, or is this person speaking fear? Take it how it resonates. Look, change your focus. Stop focusing on all the things that could happen. How about all the things that could come, the great things that could come out of it, right? Listen, go with the flow. You're going to have to go with your own mind. You're going to have to be your own compass. Yeah. Your body is your compass. You're going to have to go where you feel. Look, and you're going to have to release that skin. Come on, spirit, talk about it. And recognize who you are in the universe. You're in the skin. You are not who we look like. You hear me? You are so much more than that. Seek all there is. Joy and stability is yours in abundance. It's like a spark coming together. And you're being called to teach others. All right? Manifest and lead. Look, one more. There's one more, right, that's coming out, right? Look at this. This is somebody that refuses to see. They feel alone. And honestly, what's going to happen too, trust the universe. Trust the universe. What's going to happen too is you're going to start missing opportunities. You're going to start missing opportunities to have done things, and also because those years go by so fast, you'd be like, damn, that 2-3 years I should have been, could have been, and they're your friends and those other people that don't have this attachment that's holding you back because they scared to be by themselves. I'm telling you, somebody's afraid to be alone. Where is it? They really are, because they never learn how to take care of themselves. They never learn how to be by themselves. This man could probably never, be by themselves. Or they don't like it. But it's not even about them being alone. It's about, I feel like somebody missed their calling. They missed their opportunity. Really you will never do, because as long as you're here breathing, you can always do it, right? This is somebody that may feel like they done waited too long, you know what I'm saying? But that's their mindset. That's their mindset. Don't let nobody's mindset be engraved into your mind so that they can calcify your third eye. Don't let people calcify your third eye. By feeding you a bunch of bullshit that ain't no good for you. See, when it's unhealthy for you, it clogs the arteries and it clogs the flow. Right? That you don't. Anyway, that's the message, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. And good morning. I'll see y'all soon. This is Stay Up.